So Elaine, you were saying that you have a sore shoulder.
Pain in my shoulder, yes.
And it's going up your neck,
Going
did
my
you
neck.
say?
And give me a bit of a headache.
Right. So first of all, what we're going to do is just deal directly with it. Because often these pains are just brief and passing, and we can get rid of it within a couple of rounds. So you're familiar with EFT, so I don't have to explain it all to you. So first of all, we're going to do the setup on the karate chop. So even though I have this pain in my shoulder,
I
deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I have this pain in my shoulder, I deeply and completely accept myself.
I completely accept myself. I'm finding it hard to say I deeply.
Ah, right. So let's have a think. Do we need to talk about that first? No, we'll just go on. Even though you don't believe it, just say it.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Even though
I
I have this pain in my
have
shoulder, I deeply
and
completely accept myself.
accept myself.
This pain in my shoulder.
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 This pain in my
This pain in my
shoulder.
shoulder.
This pain
This
in my
pain in my
shoulder.
shoulder.
This pain in my shoulder.
This pain in my shoulder.
This pain in my
This
shoulder.
pain in my shoulder.
This pain in my
This pain in
shoulder.
my shoulder.
This pain in my shoulder.
The pain in my shoulder.
Okay, so I forgot to ask you about on a scale of 1 to 10 at the beginning, but we'll just say it was 10. If it was 10 to begin with, how's the pain now? Has it gone up, down,
It's gone down slightly.
slightly?
It's not as aggravating.
Right, so
I'm more aware of the headache aspect of it now than I am the pain, whereas before I was more aware of the pain rather than the headache.
okay, so it's moved.
It's moved, yes.
I think we might be getting a different aspect.
Okay.
And let's think it's worth us having a look at emotional aspects of it. So let's start with the headache then.
Okay.
Even though I have this
I have
headache,
this headache,
I deeply and completely accept
I
myself.
deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though
I
I have this
have
headache,
this headache,
I deeply and
I
completely
deeply
accept
and
myself.
completely accept myself.
Even though for whatever reason I have this headache, I deeply and completely accept myself. I forgive myself for any contribution I may have made to this. That's hitting the spot, isn't it?
It is. It's quite interesting. I'm actually feeling emotions of sort of laughter is coming up.
Yeah. And I release
And I release
anyone and everyone else
everyone
involved
and everyone else involved
to their own path.
to their own path.
This headache,
This headache,
this headache,
this headache,
move from my shoulder
move from my shoulder
into my head.
into my head.
This headache,
This headache,
which may have some emotional aspects,
which may have some emotional aspects
or may not.
or may not.
This headache.
This headache.
Okay, so it moved down slightly before. So would you say that was an 8 from a 10?
Yeah.
And now
And now it's gone down to probably about a 6.
about 6.
Yeah, it's definitely going. It's definitely different.
Right. So,
It's not as present.
okay, so it's moving back. And the bit that seemed to be hitting the spot was about forgiving, emotional stuff. So now it's appropriate to look at the emotional stuff. When did your headache start?
It was when I woke up this morning.
Right, and so
It's connected to the shoulder.
yeah,
So I get that
the
sort of really
shoulder-
tight shoulders and then
Right.
up into the head.
And the shoulder is something that's a chronic thing, or
Yeah, something happens when I get stressed.
when you get stressed? Okay, so what's recently been stressing you?
Lots of different things.
Okay, so when did you first notice it this time?
I first noticed it it was coming on yesterday evening. It was quite a busy day yesterday and I didn't really have a lot of time to just sit. So I was doing lots of things. I didn't really have time to kind of to sit and be. And normally I have a space in the day where I can do that and I didn't yesterday.
Alright, so... Right, okay.
So I think what it is just I haven't really had the time just to de-stress.
Even though
Even though
I have this stressed shoulder.
I have this stressed shoulder. Oh yes.
Deeply
oh
and
yes.
completely accept
I
myself.
deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though
I
have this stressed shoulder.
have this stressed shoulder.
I deeply and
I deeply
completely
and completely
accept
accept
myself.
myself.
Even though, for whatever reason, I have this stressed
I
shoulder.
have this stressed shoulder.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
And I'm willing to let go of the stress from my shoulder.
And I'm willing to let go of the stress from my shoulder. Yeah.
It's doing it for me. Stress in my shoulder.
Stress in my shoulder. Whoa.
Stress in my shoulder. Stress in my shoulder.
Stress in my shoulder.
Stress in my shoulder. Stress in my shoulder. Stress in my shoulder. I like carrying stress in my shoulder.
I like carrying stress in my shoulder.
Stress in my shoulder. Okay, so now it was a 6 and now it's down to...
It's probably down to a 4. I definitely resonated with the fact that it's stress in the shoulder.
Right.
It's almost like the shoulder went, oh, it's just stress. So it felt less stressed about the fact that it recognised it was stress. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. It makes sense to me.
Yeah.
It's when we have pain, often it's the body saying, excuse me, you need to do something about this.
Yeah.
So...
It's, sorry, as we're talking, it is going down. It's moving down.
Okay, do you want to take a deep breath? How's that? Oh, I can feel it in my neck as well. Is it your neck now?
I can feel it in my neck now. The shoulder is hardly there, but I'm really aware of it now. My neck and my head.
Alright, okay. Even though I'm so unwilling
to
let go of this stress. I'm going to put it in my neck.
I'm going to put it in my neck.
And give myself a pain in the neck.
Myself a pain in the neck.
And have a headache about it. I deeply
and completely
accept
accept myself.
Even though I like having a pain in the neck.
I like having a pain in the neck.
And giving myself a headache. With stress. I deeply accept myself. Even though my stress is such a part of me that I want to carry it about with me all the time. I deeply and completely accept myself. And I'm willing to consider the possibility that maybe I could let go of this stress and still function. Okay. Stress headache. Letting go of stress and still being able to function.
Oh!
Letting go of stress and still being able to get everything done that I need to.
It's an interesting concept.
Letting go of stress. And still being able to function. Letting go of stress and being able to function. How's that? Was a 4?
Well, the shoulder was a 4. I would have said that the neck and head was a 6 or a 7. It's really gone down a lot now. It's definitely.
Put a number there?
Probably about a 3. Yes. I can feel things changing.
Right.
I can definitely feel things changing.
Okay.
You know, the whole introducing the concept of the idea, I can function without stress.
Yeah.
It's a completely new concept.
Well, you know that stress is adrenaline, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I feel that there's more to do on this, but I'm just going to concentrate on this one.
Yes.
Because I'm feeling a desire to go off on a different path. But I think that's a different thing.
Yeah.